Okay, everybody, we are here tonight with a very exciting game of the week, and I have with me my dear friend Ryan Roosevelt. I
Oh,
think
hello.
there he is.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
But
Good to be back.
even more importantly than that, we have each owner from the teams that are playing here tonight. I have Nolan Pierce, owner of the Charleston Federals, and Mike Coco, Mr. Nightmare himself. Fellas, thanks for hopping on here before we get started. How you guys feeling about tonight?
I'm pretty excited.
Nolan is excited.
Yeah, yeah. It's always interesting to see these books that we put in before the season started and to see how they react to different teams. So a little nervous.
Well, you know what? I think that you are rightfully nervous. Nolan's came out last week swinging with a big win against Memphis. Memphis is not a team to shake our heads at. They always have a good roster and a good playbook. And I think both of you are 1-0, right?
Correct. We played
Yes.
the Fury like 2 days ago. Not much rest, but Fury again. I don't know if I'd really consider it a roster at this moment in time.
Called a
That
tune-up game.
that's a fair assessment. It's like whenever a D1 team plays
Exactly.
Um, anyways, we don't need to talk about that. So we are in Miami tonight. The weather looks it looks great out here. It is a little dark. I'm not sure what happened if we were in like a solar eclipse right now at 1 p.m. in Miami. But
Clouds going across.
so Mike Coco, can you tell us a little bit about what your plan is with these Federals?
Oh man. Those. I'm trying to remember who did they play last week in the Federals.
Memphis.
That's right. You played Memphis. All right. So it's a pretty decent defense. I mean, I think the key when you look at their roster is definitely um, shutting down or trying to shut down their two wide receivers as much as you possibly can with Stafford and Pierce. There's not much that you can really do in terms of their halfback. Is that Kate Smith?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you could try to contain him as much as possible you can. But there's only so much that you can really do there with your defense. So I'm just trying to hope that we can just provide a cushion on our defense and kind of try to slow them down um, as much as we can, and let the offense take care of the rest because it is a new look offense in Miami this season. So that's the hope. Just be efficient.
I've only got one more question for Mr. Coco here. What was the idea behind picking up Mr. Josh Wagner and bringing him to Miami?
Cap space. He provided what I needed out of a quarterback. Whereas with our previous quarterback, um, he only had one eye, and he was pretty old for the amount of money we were paying him. So this allowed me really to open up the offense and get more wide receivers while maintaining the three defensive backs that are gold on our team.
Well, I think that's a fair assessment. Let's switch gears over to Nolan, um, who has a new player on his team. Flew all the way in from Pottsville to join the squad. How is Nolan, or how is Randy Pierce doing with this new squad?
He's doing pretty well. He had a week of practice to kind of get the playbook down, learn some of the plays. He had a massive game for Pottsville last week. I think he caught 4 balls and ended up scoring or getting probably 179, 180 receiving yards. So we're expecting a big game out of him this week.
This is exciting stuff. Ryan, you have any questions for either of these two gentlemen?
One question I just have for Nolan, just kind of a follow-up here about Randy Pierce. Would you say that he is definitely going to be one of your main weapons this week? Trying to get him the ball, get him feel comfortable in that offense?
Yeah, our slot receiver, that's where he's going to be playing today. We're going to try to get the ball in his hands as early as we can. Tyler Roush, he picked it up in the second half of the game last week, but he had a pretty shaky first half, so we're really trying to get him, get Randy Pierce the ball, get Tyler Roush feeling himself a little bit, and make some better passes in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, he needs to start earning that money, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
All right. For Mike, Mike, just about Miami, what do you think your number one weapon, your player of choice will wind up being at the end of this game?
It's how well I think the rookie Kevin Say can actually produce against this team. If he needs to kind of match Kate Smith toe to toe. As much as we talk about the passing games, they're both big passing attacks. I think it's really going to come down to how well our halfbacks perform against each other.
Sure. And I know Kevin Say, play with him in other leagues, and he knows how to build a running back. So I trust that he will show up for you all today. It should be a really good match between these two teams. So.
Yeah, this is going to be some good stuff. We've got some young blood here in ownership, but I wouldn't say, the experience level is there, and we are going to have a shootout tonight, and I am looking forward to it. Thank you both for joining us. If you'll just see your way out of the Discord chat here, we are going to head into your game, and we are going to get started.
All right, thank you.
All right,
Thank you guys for being here.
Good luck, Charleston.
And here we are. How's everything looking? Let me check my volume here. Looks like I am
good to me.
Wee bit loud. Let's turn that down. We are here at Amenity Stadium. Is that how you pronounce that?
Oh, yeah. I believe that's probably right. Home of the Miami Nightmares.
The Miami Nightmares. Here's a good look at the man himself, Mr. Tyler Roush, who's got some sort of new hairstyle I have never seen before. But if he can pull it off, that might be the new thing.
Yeah, and then we have, Miami here, 2 star wide receivers, MJ Thomas, Jared Willis. Both gold coming into this game, and Tyler Roush trying to get the ball to them. So we will see how that works out for them this game against Charleston.
And one thing that we're getting to see here are these fresh new uniforms from the Federals. We didn't get to see those last week because we hadn't inputted uniforms yet. But man,
it's kind of reminded me of the New England Patriots a little bit there, aside from the stars down the side, of course.
They're crispy.
They are clean looking.
Yes, they are. And we are going to start the ball off here. Miami will get the ball here. Kicking for us tonight, we have David Leathers.
Oh, number 11, Mr. David Leathers. Great kick here. It looks like it's going to be right at, the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. And running back here for Miami, number 89, Jared Willis, with a good return here to the 24, Miami.
Yeah, Miami's uniforms never disappoint either. Not very many teams can pull off the pink, but I can't imagine Miami with anything other than pink accent.
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about them on the happy hour on Tuesday night, just about some of the best uniforms coming out of Miami.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
These are some of the best uniforms we'll see all year.
Yeah, great matchup. No way to mistake these two teams, that's for sure. We already have a penalty flag on the first play. The first offensive play, excuse me.
Yeah, we'll see what happens there, but ultimately a great first run by Zeus Say. Mike Coco said it himself. He needs to come out strong, and that was a good starting run there. I'm not sure what we got, maybe a clipping.
Clipping, yeah, number 82 for Miami. So that's going to be coming back, unfortunately. It'll be 1st and 20 at the 14.
Well, just trying to see what they can get away with early here tonight. That was Marlon Marshall, the wide receiver.
Yeah.
4th wide receiver. Man. Wide receiver number 4.
Trying to make his way on a team that's very heavy in wide receivers. That's not the way you're going to do it, though. Right. Keep those penalties to a minimum.
Well, now they got a lot of yards to gain here, so they are in shotgun formation.
Oh, wow. He's lucky that wasn't picked.
Yeah, threw that straight into coverage. Federals were all around him. They were on him like a man who didn't pay his taxes. Am I right?
I can't argue with that one. Oh, another one. It looks a little underthrown again. That's the second time here for Josh Wagner. Shake off some of these jitters, maybe.
And great reach by Jesus Rising.
to tip that ball.
Former Montreal Berserker, Jesus Rise. Oh, that's a great third down conversion there.
We have Wagner finding his target.
MJ Thomas, I believe.
I didn't catch the number on that one.
There's number 80, MJ Thomas, with that reception, I believe.
I think we're running the same play. We are stuck. We. I wonder what we're going to see here.
Oh, switching it up. Oh, he cut back a little bit for that one. That's number 17. That's wide receiver number 5, Sam Blockner. Wow, great catch.
Yeah, that was a good comeback. Come and grab it. Yeah, meet the ball. Man, I like those helmets.
Yeah, I like the stars and stripe down the middle.
Wow, that looks good.
He's patting himself in the back because he helped make those, huh?
Well, I did have some in it, but man, they look good on our HD cameras tonight.
HD cameras.
Out to Zeus Say on the dump pass. Doesn't gain anything.
Give him a yard, yeah. Third and very manageable here for Miami. Let's see what if they go back to Say again to convert these 2 yards, or if they try to go to the air. It looks like that's been working for them. So.
Yeah, I think that we got to get Say some confidence. I say you give him the ball and let him get this first down.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We are in an offset I formation. Ball goes to Say. Met quickly.
He gets stood up.
Wow. That was Jesus coming in on the play.
Jesus rising. With a major stop there in the open field. So now it looks like the ball's going to be coming the other direction here and going to Charleston.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes to this Charleston roster, considering their roster just came off of a Gin Bowl win.
Right. Yeah, as Victoria. That's true. Wow, that is a... he just had to fall into the end zone, didn't he? That was a great punt by number 9, Armand Bolden, for Miami, and
wow,
special teams just could not get it done there, keeping it in the field of play there. They had to touch the end zone, and that's going to be at the 20.
Is it too early to throw a challenge flag? I don't know. I thought he had him down.
I don't know. I wouldn't waste a challenge on something like that. I don't think he was across the line from my angle, but again, I could be wrong. But here is Tyler Roush for the first time today. It's intercepted by Miami. That is a pick 6, number 51 for the Nightmare. That is outside linebacker Terrence Jenkins.
Wow.
With the pick 6.
Wow, he read that like a children's storybook. Tyler Roush trying to come out and make something happen. He had a hard time getting started last game, and this is not a good start to week 2.
Right, Nolan just mentioned that, a little shaky start, and that seems to be the trend here. So,
but we'll see if they can get. They look good.
They do, that's true. They do have the cleanest uniforms, even though they're throwing a pick 6 the first play of the game.
Man, who we have kicking for the Nightmares? We have Jeffrey Davis.
Jeffrey Davis, and he is a silver kicker. It's up and good. 7-0 Miami.
Well, that was.
You think Charleston could answer here?
I think they're going to have to. You're going to have to get some points after that. Actually, really, what you're looking at this next drive is just not to turn the ball over. I think anything other than that is a step in the right direction. There's plenty of time left in the game. We just got to get away from those turnovers.
Well, we've seen Charleston's defense can hold Miami's offense and keep them, punting the ball, keep them from scoring. So I don't think it's the end of the world here.
Right.
Decent run back here.
Is that Cade Smith?
Cade Smith on the return, yeah. To the 27.
Gutsy move having your running back return kicks.
It's very dangerous, depending on if he gets hit. That's all it'll take, one shot, and he's out for the game, or for the season, possibly.
And let's see if they go a little more conservative with a handoff here.
And they do. You have a running back like Cade Smith, why not? Let him get just ground and pound and chip away at this Miami defense.
Cade Smith is beefy. Real beefy. He can move. He's a stud.
6 foot 255.
Wow.
He is a solid dude.
Built like Matt Bradley.
Similar, yeah.
Cade Smith again for a gain of 1.
Keeping it manageable here, 3rd and 4.
Okay, let's see here. Nolan is sporting a really strong receiving core with 2 golds and a silver wide receiver.
Oh, well, you're not going to
But
really
if we can't
the
get the ball to him, it's not going to matter.
That was a big loss. Loss of 4 here on the sack by Miami. So that's going to be bringing the punt team out here for them, for Charleston.
Yep, good pressure by the Nightmares. The crowd is up on their feet tonight, Ryan.
That home crowd, they're definitely going to give them a bit of an advantage here tonight, Miami. That's for sure.
First time we're seeing punter Gerald Jones tonight. Probably won't be the last.
What a spin move for a lot of yards there. Extra 10 yards or so.
Yeah, now as a man who has experience returning punts, what do you consider to be a good punt return? Because it's tough in this league.
It is. I think whenever you get positive yards, it's great. As long as you're not giving up the ball, that's the important part. You're not putting the ball on the ground, dropping the ball, missing where it is, letting it hit you in the head. You're doing a good job as a punt returner. It's hard. You lose it in the lights, and the wind takes it, and there's a lot of different factors involved here.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that.
So we'll see what Miami can do here with this possession. This is really only their second official offensive possession, right? That last one was a pick 6. So.
Right.
Let's see what the Nightmares can do here. Good field position.
Josh Wagner takes a couple steps back. He's looking for a receiver. Finds one across the middle on a deep post. Is that number 89?
That looks like it would be number 89, yeah, for Miami. So that'd be Jared Willis.
Mr. Willis.
Another great catch and reception there. They are marching down the field at this point.
Miami's really just trying to keep them on their toes with this no-huddle offense.
So that's going to be the say, and just about a first down, 2nd and inches, they'll say. I don't know about that one.
They'll say.
Get it?
Again with the pass, quick release, slant
Nice
route.
catch.
And he's spreading the love. This is 4 different pass plays, 4 different targets.
That was gutsy on 2nd and inches. You think they just give it to say and just get the first? That was a good play. You saw something there.
Again on the out route. Turns it upfield.
Oh,
We've got a penalty.
we got a flag. Let's see what they call here. I don't know really what this could be.
Oh, a late hit, really?
Late hit on Charleston.
On Jesus. Let's take another look at this. I don't know.
That looks more of like a bang-bang type play.
Maybe. I could see it. But that was MJ Thomas on the reception there. And what I love about that is so oftentimes those players catch the ball going and they just go out of bounds. He was able
Right.
to keep his footing and get the touchdown.
Yeah, it's it's not an easy thing to do. He made it look easy there.
And just like that, it's a 2-possession ball game. And
Yeah,
Charleston needs to make
Davis.
something happen. Whew. Okay, well, still the first quarter, right? The Federals have
no.
plenty of time.
I don't see any cause for concern here. Like you'd said earlier, it's going to there's plenty of ball game left. It's not over just yet. Especially we see teams look completely different when it comes to the second half. So.
Yeah, and I mean, what we've yet to see is a completed pass by Charleston.
Right.
I'd love to see Randy Pierce out there making a big catch here.
Yeah, Randy Pierce has not, his name hasn't been called yet this game, so we'll see. Good run by Cade Smith there.
Yep, good run up the middle by Cade Smith. He's feeling it. You know, that guy's always got the energy on and off the field. You see him pumping his fist, trying to get this offense started. He says, come on, guys, I can't do it all myself.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely been, you know, so far the player of the game for Charleston. Really, you know, consistent when it comes to his performance these last two drives.
Yep. We've got Twins receivers. We got an offsides
Ooh,
penalty.
someone jumped off here. Looks like number 54 for Miami. And that looks like it is... There is no 54. Oh, I'm sorry. Defensive end, Jim Copeland, the third.
Ah.
I was too far down on the roster there.
Jim Copeland. Surprised he didn't take his player back to Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't know. Must have been too late to be able to step in and do that. So
again, we've got Twins formation. This time a pass. Roush looking to make something happen, but is sacked again.
Man. And that's Jim Copeland making up for that penalty.
Wow.
Wow, he flexed on him too.
Roush is just getting beat up.
Well, you know, and looking at this offensive line, though, I can't say I'm too surprised. I think the highest valued player they have here is a bronze. A couple of bronze guys here, and that's about it. So, you know, they're finding those holes in this line.
Oh, man. Yes, they are. We've got 16 yards to the first down. Roush steps up and completes his first pass to a receiver who obviously had no idea which direction to go.
That'll be a Coulter Hands. His name is Hands. He's just directionally challenged, I guess.
Coulter Hands has a history of switching to several different teams.
Okay.
He actually was on the Fighters when we first joined the league, and we picked him up and brought him to. I think we traded him off quickly. Oh shoot! Yeah. I think he played for Detroit. I don't know.
Wow, number 51 for Miami there, Terrence Jenkins. Not sure why his jersey says Murray on the back, but we'll go with what's on the roster here.
Maybe it's his maiden name.
Oh, that could be. Powerful wife.
Powerful wife.
All right, well, good stop either way there. It looks like Charleston here is going to be forced to punt once more, seeing as they're only sitting on their own 37.
This Miami defense is playing phenomenal.
They came to play, man.
Yeah.
They came to play. And we're seeing that full force.
And the punt is up. Looks to be a fairly deep punt. And it's going to get them down to their 20. Yeah, not a bad punt at all.
That's 21. And that is number 20 with the the punt return there. And who is number 20? There's a mystery person who received that punt for Miami.
Miami coming out in a split back formation. This is a new one. Handing the ball up the middle to Say.
Say gets about 4 yards on that run. Not bad. Didn't look like there was anything there for him, really.
No, that was something out of nothing, if you ask me. Nothing wrong with that play at all.
Looked like he even stopped at the line, but he pushed for those 4 yards.
Josh Wagner already has over 100 yards passing this evening. We're
doesn't
not
surprise me.
surprised. Yeah, we're not surprised.
Although at the same time, the first score of the game was a pick six, so it wasn't even an offensive score.
And
but
there
still.
could have been another
Ooh.
one. Great break on the ball by number 57. Who do we got there? That
Dwayne Borrego, inside linebacker, showing the hops there. Silver linebacker. So great job, good awareness.
Charleston showing a man-on-man defense here. See if that plays out well for him.
Ooh, just got enough for the first down here.
Yeah, that pocket was collapsing around Wagner.
Good patience by Josh Wagner to wait for Marlon Marshall to get a
Look at him
jump
step
on
up. Yeah, that was great.
And props to the line. The line bought him just enough time, to be able to. And Marshall was wide open. Be able to get that pass off. Well done. Miami continues to march down the field just as they did last drive.
I'm not sure what kind of defense is being ran by Charleston. Looks like they have 5 defensive linemen.
Yeah, that appears to be what they're setting up in. Man, number 80 there, MJ Thomas with the reception. Looks like they gave him some forward progress because he got pushed back a little bit there. But 2nd and 5. Great run by Say.
Yeah, that hole was wide open.
He's so quick, too. Like, you can't give him a gap like that. He's gone.
Bear Bernstein?
Bear Bernstein? Oh, wow. That is a interesting name, and I think I get the reference there. The Bernstein Bears. That's awesome.
Wagner looking for his target there in number 89 again. Who's that? Willis? That's Willis.
Yep, that is Jared Willis. Showing why he is a gold receiver. Great hands, great awareness.
We've got the tight end split out here in the slot back. Oh, what a catch.
Oh, it looked like he threw it under his arm.
Yeah, it looked like it was like he was throwing it into his pocket as he was running by.
And if that ball would have hit the ground, there were like 3 wide receivers uncovered in that same area. So I'm glad someone caught it because there's no excuse.
Yeah, they were all wide open right there in the middle. That seems to be where the Federals' weak spot is here in the secondary.
Exploiting that weakness there, yeah. See if they can change it up.
Yeah, start running some cover 3. Wagner with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and he's been dangerous so far this game. Ice cold, just like those socks. Another great pass to MJ Thomas there for a gain of about 12, 13 yards.
Yeah, Miami's definitely threatening at this point.
Oh, wow. That looked like that was his to drop.
I think it hit him. I think the ball hit him in the thigh.
Talk about threading the needle, because there's a number of Charleston defenders there.
Yeah, they're going to try it again here. Same play. Checking down to
check
Say.
down to Say. Oh, you couldn't get away from him. That was a number 94 for Charleston.
Wrapped up quickly by the defensive end. Who you got on that?
It's Pitt DeElder.
DeElder?
Yeah,
That's fun to say.
6'7", 295. Big dude, man. Good pass to the tight end there. Daryl Drayton. First time we called his name tonight. That's going to bring up 4th and goal either way.
And talk about bend but don't break. Charleston gave Miami about 71 yards on this drive that they had.
That's about right. We started at the 21.
Yeah, and only giving up 3 points. That's
Yeah, that's good. This is what Charleston might need. Give it the 3, get back on offense, just calm down, run some simple plays, get back to basics.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another great kick there from number 8, Jeffrey Davis. We are now at a 3-possession game here.
Oh, so are you sweating yet if you're Nolan Pierce?
I don't think he has the butt sweat problems you do, Colin.
Really? I thought it was genetic.
No, I think he's cool, calm, and collected. He trusts in his offense. They'll get going. And I think he should have faith in his defense. They've had a couple good stands here. A couple close calls. They could have had a pick 6.
Yeah.
All it takes is one play like that to really change the momentum. And the defense maybe will be up for the challenge if the offense isn't.
Yeah, you're right. I think what I'd like to see out of Charleston is going deep with the pass. They've had several short outs or quick slant routes, but I want to see Rouse just step back and bomb it.
Yeah, I mean, and who better to throw to than Randy Pierce? I mean, we know this guy has what it takes to get down the field. So let's see what they can do here.
All right, we have I formation from the Feds.
Nate Smith, great run up the gut here.
You think no one would be okay with the nickname the Feds?
I don't know. It does have some negative connotations there. But, I mean, we can call them whatever we want.
That is true.
The
Again,
Federales.
I formation, Twins left.
And there it is. Randy Pierce. Is that the first catch of the day for him?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not 2. I'm sorry. That's 0.
Yes, he switched his number. He's looking for a fresh
0.
start. Yeah, he's
oh, boy.
He switched
Great
his
catch,
number.
Randy Pierce. That's enough for a first down, too. Great catch. Good awareness.
Some would say from hero to 0.
Wouldn't quite call Tyler Roush a hero yet, but maybe by the end of this game. We got another offsides penalty here, it looks like.
And that's what we're looking for.
Oh, my God. And there's Randy Pierce again. That's like you called it, Colin. Go long.
Yeah.
There he is.
And that's exactly what you do when you see a flag being thrown from an offsides penalty.
Yep. That's a free play. And they're going to decline this one.
And this could be the spark and the motivation that this offense needs.
The tides are turning now. Even though there's no oceans in Charleston, there is in Miami, and that's where we are tonight. So.
Yeah, Randy Pierce, I heard, was caught on the beach early this morning getting his tan in. That is one thing that he really takes seriously is his getting his.
I also heard he's an amateur beach photographer. I know he likes,
he does.
The ladies are around.
Yeah, and he likes taking pictures of seashells and sharks' teeth and all that stuff.
I heard he was really disappointed when he came to Charleston because a local place not too far down the road, Barnyard Barbecue, closed. And but it was a very unfortunate name because generally you think barbecue chicken, pigs,
right?
But apparently they were doing like goats and everything else, and that wasn't very popular with people.
Well, you know what? Beef is really expensive right now, and maybe it's just some local goat farmers trying to make a buck. Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't seem to work out for him. And Cade Smith gets the first down.
Hurdled the guy on the ground. That was cool.
Yeah. Somebody.
That's not
Joe
good.
Hardy.
He looks like this is a spinal injury. He's not moving.
He is. There is no movement whatsoever. Jeez.
That is not good.
Let's see.
Oh.
See here what. Yeah.
Oh. See
he moved though, so I think that's a good thing. He sat back up. It looks like maybe a lower back injury, or he fainted. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. But prayers for 69. I mean, in more than one way, apparently.
Yes, please.
Let's put it in the chat. Hashtag prayers for 69, please.
Prayers for 69. Let's get a t-shirt. All right. Roush stepping back, throws off his back foot. Dangerous pass.
Dangerous pass. A little underthrown there. Looking for Travis Stafford.
Yeah.
Not quite enough on it.
No, he needs to develop his skills and his confidence a little bit more before he starts throwing off the back foot on the run like that.
Yeah. It's all right.
Coco said he dead.
He did. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, you might be right.
2nd and 10 for the Feds.
That's a big guy, too, to go down that hard. Cade Smith, nowhere to go. Loss of 2 there. All right, what are they doing here on 3rd and 12 this close to the goal line, Colin?
Randy Pierce.
Randy Pierce all day, huh?
Randy Pierce all day.
I mean, 2 for 2, and that one for a huge play. Biggest play of the game, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I
this point.
think you take him on a deep post. I think that's where Miami's weak.
Flashback. Oh, and that's intercepted.
Oh no, it's going the other way.
Oh, we got a penalty marker on the field, though. We'll see what happens here. It looks like
It might be after the catch, though. I'm not sure if that's going to
after
matter.
the interception, I think. So it might still be going the other way, yeah. Excuse me.
Offensive holding
Offensive holding.
after the ball was.
After, right, yeah. So it's going to bring it back a little bit, but that interception's still going to go. It's still going to be yeah, it's still going to happen. There we go. My brain stalled out for a second. I'm sorry.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh, and me. Wow. So starting here at their own 23, still not terrible starting position here. Kevin Say with a stiff arm. What looked like we're going to lost another gain of 4 there, Colin.
Wow. I mean, that was a strong run. He just kept chugging.
Yeah, he is a force to be reckoned with on this offense, that's for sure.
And with a name like Zeus, you got to be running like you almost have some mythical powers.
You have the thunder of the gods under your feet. Oh, wide open pass across the middle there to number 89, Jared Willis.
Yeah, Miami.
Charleston took the win. They got the win taken out of their sails there. The 33 of Miami. So I don't know, Colin. That changes this game now after we thought was going to be a tide shift.
It does. I mean, you've got an injury now, and now you're throwing another interception. You've got a pick 6. They've got a lot to work on.
I think it's only halfway through the second. Another great pass over the top. Josh Wagner is on.
Yeah. He's lights out.
It's a tale of 2 quarterbacks right now. You know, you have some flashes with Tyler Roush there, but Josh Wagner's just been, like I said earlier, cold as ice from the beginning. Just knows what he needs to do and is doing it. Fresh set of downs here for Miami.
Yeah, coming out in the heavy set formation. We've got 2 tight ends on the field. That's a screen.
Check down here to say. Or screen to say, rather.
Oh, that's okay. A pulled bicep, only 1 week. But why did he fling himself down like that? This is must have been trying to.
You think maybe some theatrics there, like how
maybe
when soccer players throw themselves on the field.
Maybe so.
Well, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Huh?
With that pass, Wagner goes over the 200-yard mark for today.
Player of the game status right there. And it's only 5:10 left in the second. So another catch for Willis. He has been solid. In coverage. Wow.
Oh, right. Sorry, I was catching up with some Discord messages, making sure everything was okay with the stream. We're all good.
Nice. I hope someone would put it in the chat if it was not going well.
Yeah.
Since we have some active guys here. So. Say, pushing again. And it's enough for the first down for sure. Wow.
What you say?
Oh. Zeus. Earning that name. I'll tell you what.
You know, I never would have thought that this black top and gray bottoms would work so well together, but I dig it.
Yeah, I do too. I like it. All black might be a little much, you know, so that changing up, just going a little lighter with that gray.
It does.
Wow.
Good stick.
Number 57, the big guy there for Charleston. That was a heck of a stop.
Good sportsmanship at the end, too.
Yeah. Dwayne Borrego, we called his name earlier for Charleston. Seems like he is where Say is. Seems like Say's got the upper hand so far for the most part, then.
Yeah. Miami coming out and split back. Fed showing 4-3.
Wow. Another hard hit for Say. He got right back up.
Yeah, these linebackers hit hard from Charleston.
Yeah, it's Samuel Davis, number 55.
I've heard that the dummies they use in practice don't have that protective padding around them. That's just poured concrete.
Really? So it's just, armed to concrete.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, their skin's probably like boot leather.
Yes. Feel bad for their girlfriends. Oh, and stone hands is what you get from it too. Wow.
Wow. That was a close one there for Crash James. 96, excuse me, for Charleston.
Yeah.
Also known as Beanie Weenie.
Really?
Oh wait, no, is this 98? I'm sorry, I can't see.
That was
299s.
I don't see number 98 on
So
my.
there's 299. Oh, I'm sorry, he's listed as
roster.
99. Crash James is an outside linebacker.
Okay. That must
Yeah, he's
have
listed as 99.
Yeah.
Typo.
been- Yeah.
Miami here, 4th and 8. Bringing the field goal unit out here. That's going to be about a 49-yarder.
I think
50
you're
yarder?
looking at a 51-yarder right here.
51-yarder? All right, let's see what happens here. Perfect on the night, Davis. It is.
There it is.
Good. Wow. 20 unanswered for Miami.
I did not anticipate this score right now. I'm kind of speechless.
Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it right now either. Miami just their game plan, man. They just knew what they need to do on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. It seems like Miami knows exactly what is going to be thrown at them, and they are ready for it.
Well, we'll see. Still 3 minutes left in the second quarter, and then we'll see if Charleston can adjust at halftime.
Yep. Cade Smith trying to work his way outside, but amounts to not much. Take over 21.
Now, if I'm Charleston here, you got to get some points on the board, even if it's 3 going into the half.
All right. We are in shotgun. Roush looking back. Oh, my gosh.
Wow. He had a lot of time, too. There wasn't even pressure on him that time, Colin.
No, I think I think this rookie's
He's
nervous.
in his own head.
Yeah.
He's in his own head. And he can shake it off. He just, luckily that wasn't picked. 'Cause that would have really been adding salt in the wound.
Oh, man. Yeah, there was that could have been another 6 points for Miami. We've got all 4 wide receivers out right now.
They need everything they got. There's a good pass to Randy Pierce by Roush. That'll be a good for 5. 3rd and 5 is a little more manageable than 3rd and 10 here. So
Yeah, 3rd and 5 is completely doable. But now they are without one of their starting guards, without their starting linemen, which is going to increase the pressure.
Right, he's
probably
one of the
the
guys, like I said-
anxiousness. Yeah.
like I said, they only have some bronze guys there on the line. That's about it. And he was one of them. So Cade Smith got rocked there.
He did. That was a good reach tackle by that defensive tackle there. He was held up on a block, but wrapped his massive arm around and just pulled Smith down to the ground, which is ultimately, that shows a lot of strength, because we just talked about how big of a build Cade Smith has.
Cade
at
Smith is
250. Yeah.
Now, are you punting here with 2:15 left in the fourth, or in the second? I'm sorry, with 4 and 4 left?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so. Because if you miss your 4th down conversion,
Great field position.
you're giving them points. I don't know if it's
That's
worth
true.
it.
That's fair. Considering how they were playing, that's fair. Safe bet. Man, we have some harsh fans in the chat, too, talking about this QB stinks, referring to Tyler Roush.
Well, that is Tyler Roush that said that.
Oh, I know. I wasn't calling that, but some criticism here, but who better to criticize him than himself, so. Wide open receiver there for Miami. Steps out of bounds, though, at the, well, just before that first down marker. You think Miami can put some more points here on the board before the half? I mean, 2 minutes left, midfield.
It's completely doable.
Yeah, they're moving at will pretty much.
Yeah, they're moving the ball really well. There's no reason I don't think we're going to see at least another 3 points here.
I'd have to agree there.
I hope we don't. For the sake
of Charleston, yeah.
For the sake of competitiveness, I'd like to see a pick 6.
For sure.
Charleston in the 4-3 defense. We've got a shift.
It's going to be enough for first down easily for Zeus.
And both teams still have all 3 timeouts with 1:40 left in the first half.
Think they'll need to use any? Just go into the locker room.
Well, you got to love the way this game works. They'll wait until there's about 8 seconds left, and then they'll try to use them all.
Timeout. Yeah,
We got trips left, but throwing it to the right side here to number
nice passing
86.
catch. Easy first down there for Miami.
It was 86.
They're in the hurry up.
Oh, it's Drayton.
Yep. Out. This little pass out to Say there. They're acting like they don't have any timeouts, Colin.
No. Nope, they have forgotten everything. We are in a no huddle once again.
Catching them off guard.
Screen with a good block.
Switching sides to Say there, yeah. Now the timeout's gone.
Miami has been loving these screen passes tonight and really working well for him because look at this turnaround block by number 82 to seal off Mojo Rising and get an extra 5 or 6 yards.
That's a big play. Didn't look like it at the time, maybe, but that's just good, good, basics there. Josh Wagner is a man on a mission today.
We've got another screen with good blocking and a penalty.
Oh, we got another flag. Have you seen so many penalties in a game for the APF?
No, only when the quarterback has cadence.
Well,
But this is unusual.
wow, clipping on number 41 for the Nightmare. That's going to be on Coco. Coco, sorry. Reading is hard.
It's a silent H.
Oh, gotcha. Dang, silent letters. Who came up with that?
It's those quiet ones you got to be careful of.
That's right. He'll sneak up on you.
And we've got 1st and 14, which is a weird number. But that doesn't matter. Whew.
And that is going to be a touch on MJ Thomas.
My, oh my. This crowd is loving it.
I don't think even they thought this game would be as divisive at halftime as it is.
Well, and with that touchdown, it's just been announced that everybody in Section 1B gets free flounder chips at halftime.
Oh, good. I've heard the flounder chips at this stadium are phenomenal.
Yeah, they are.
Just the right amount of fishiness reminds you of, your mom.
Her cooking.
She used to make them at home. Yeah. What? That's what I was talking about. Which brings me back to, the injured player from this half. Prayers for 69. Put that up in the chat.
Yeah, prayers for 69 in his bicep. He will be struggling a lot these next 7 days to rehab that bicep.
You hope he's ambidextrous, Colin.
For his sexual health, we sure hope so.
That's what I was talking about.
And Charleston has 21 seconds left in the first half. I think you just take it into halftime.
I agree. I'm very impartial, but part of me wants to see Cade Smith just break one loose for a touchdown. But plenty of time left in this game, that's for sure.
Yeah. We'll see what Charleston decides to do. Of course, we are in I-twins.
So they're just going to take this down to 0 and just go into the locker room like you said.
Yes, and the Feds will choose not to use any of their timeouts in the first half, and we will be taking this to the locker room to discuss what the heck's going on with this 27-0 lead in Miami.
Well, it's good that they're not losing this bad at home, or else those Charleston fans, they're brutal.
Oh yeah, they would be real mad. Oh, let's look at these stats here. Miami crushing the passing game.
Yeah, but and the rushing game for that matter. I mean, 290 total yards. And the time of possessions really was making a difference here, though. It's 2-1.
Wow.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think there's really anything else to look at here, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip, unless you got a tinkle.
No, I'm good. The tinkle department there, Colin.
All right.
All right, so Charleston gets a chance at redemption here. First play of this game, but getting the ball back. So
yeah,
first play of this half, rather.
We got some complaints from the players. They said they didn't really get the rest that long during the halftime, and we said, "Who cares? Get back out there."
I mean, yeah, this isn't a charity,
right? This is football.
Not a bad return there by Cade Smith, out to the 26th of Charleston.
And at least Charleston gets the ball first.
Agreed. They could set their own tone here for this new half.
Mm-hmm.
It's, in their mind, it needs to be a new game, even though it's not tied up.
Yeah, so do you come out here saying the score's 0-0?
Yeah, I think you have to think it's 0-0, but obviously you guys see the writing.
I hope they have a good imagination.
Well, that is not the best way you'd start out this half, but like I said, plenty of time left.
And with second
so they start
and 12.
gunning it.
Oh
they
yeah,
start airing it out more.
Yes,
start targeting Randy Pierce and Stafford.
We just got to get out of I-twins.
Cade Smith made something out of nothing there. Gain of about 5 yards.
Chad Rowland has an interesting suggestion in the chat.
I saw that. Stranger in the tub.
We are in shotgun now, which is good to see. Roush goes deep, finds number 47. I think that is the tight end.
James Woodson, yeah. Gold tight end, as a matter of fact. 6'8", 240. What a monster.
Yeah, talk about the threat. Where has he been this first half? I want to see some more Woodson.
They are changing it up now. He is like the Rob Gronkowski of the Federals here. Big guy.
And after that, I mean, I want to see them stay in shotgun.
Yeah, they just need to air this ball out. I know they have a great running back in Cade Smith, but that's not going to be enough to get these points back.
Yeah. We're going to check down to the fullback.
Ooh, they're lucky they gave him that back to the line of scrimmage there because it didn't look like it.
Yeah.
You got lucky. Lucky my ass.
A little bit of smack talk by Butler.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't live to regret that one.
I think he was saying something about his mom. Was that caught?
Yeah, it was caught by Stafford. It was a good catch. Midfield here, 3rd and manageable. They just got to keep sticking to the air, I think. They're catching them off guard with those pass plays.
Yeah, it looked like he bobbled that a little bit. I wasn't sure if he kept control of that pass.
Well, again, time to earn your money, you know, those difficult plays, and he showed up.
Oof.
Dangerous throw by Roush there.
That's a big linebacker. Chunk.
Yeah.
Hunky
Yeah.
Chunky. I think that's his nickname.
Bing Chunk, yep. Gold, linebacker, 6'4", 270, big kid. All right, so we are punting once again. Not the best start to the second half here for Charleston, but at least it wasn't an interception or a pick six or anything like that.
Right, and depending on what kind of field position, I hate that. I hate that.
If I were that punter, I would go over and kick him right in the head.
He's got the visor on, and it's messing up his field of vision.
You got to run across the goal line. You can't run through the goal line. That's just basics. That would have been great to pin him at the 1, get their defense to stretch their legs a little bit. Now we're at the 20 of Miami instead. So,
yeah, let's see if there have been any changes made to this Federals defense.
all the time in the world back there for excuse me, Josh Wagner. He threw it into some pretty tight coverage too.
Yeah, he did. He threaded the needle on that one, but again, that deep post route.
Just, making some risky but safe passes. By that I mean, it's not the tightest of windows you could put it in, but it's not like just airing it out to an open window. So, Charleston might up their run game defense. Say it, nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was interesting, and I don't know if you saw that blocker there got like thrown up in the air like he was riding a mechanical bull.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for tackling a man like Say.
You have an offside eye. Wagner dropping back again on the post route.
Wide open receiver there. That's number 80 once again. We've called his name so many times. MJ Thomas with that reception.
And really, Miami's, all kinds of great targets for Wagner to look at. And
that was a great route. Great cut into the middle of the field there from Thomas.
That's what he's used to. Wagner comes from a team that did really well passing the ball last season. And here at Miami, I think we're going to see something really similar.
It's just about, calculated risks.
Whoa. I don't know about you, but that's a highlight reel run.
That is an amazing. It almost it happened. The transfer happened so quick. I almost thought it was a QB sneak. Wow. That was smooth. Well done. Well done to the line for opening that gap. Just a little bit for Say to wiggle his way through.
Yeah, Say was dragging at least 400 pounds of man meat behind him on that play.
Yeah, that's true. And, I don't know anybody that really wants to have to do that. Say again. Looks like at this point, Miami's already just burning the clock. Keep it on the ground, keep the clock moving. Yeah. Run this timeout.
Say looks like he tweaked his back on that play. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, I think he'll work through it. I don't even see him coming out of play. I think he'll be in this one.
How old is Josh Wagner? He looks like he's about 12.
Sounds probably about right. Ooh, safe for a loss there, about 5 yards, 6 yards.
You know, maybe I think you give Say a chance to go back and have a visit with the team doctor just to check his back out while you air raid a little bit. Something's going on.
Magic numbing spray on his back.
Yeah. The magic numbing spray.
Get some of the Miami Hands girls over there, rub them down a little bit on the sideline. Wow, another beautiful pass and catch. Josh Wagner, number 82, Marlon Marshall.
Yeah, and you see the pressure coming from the Federals right there, but Wagner stays in the pocket and delivers a perfect throw.
It's almost, it's like polar opposites here with quarterback play. Like Wagner could have guys in his face, and he's just calm and collected, gets that ball to where it needs to be. And unfortunately, Tyler Roush is the opposite. Like he had, a lot of time there that one play and just underthrew it and throwing it into the defense.
I think that'll just come with time for Tyler Roush.
Time and experience, yeah. Yeah, and at the very least, everybody has some of these games, and it's the nature of the sport.
Mm-hmm. And worst case scenario, Charleston goes 1-1. They've
plenty of time left in the season. 10 more games left.
Right.
So,
with a chance to change up playbooks after this week.
Yeah, and again, Charleston being relocated and albeit new franchise because they've changed up a lot of their rosters. It's gonna take a second.
Mm-hmm. These rosters can be tricky, as we all know.
I imagine the majority of the teams are all going to be in the same boat week to week, so nothing to frown about. Just take it as a learning experience.
Willis was the target there on the quick slant, met abruptly, by a couple linebackers. Couldn't reel it in.
Hand out there, yeah. Looking at 3rd and long here, but they still are at the Charleston 19, so good field position.
We've got man coverage once again. With
Charleston needs to hold them here.
5 men on the line. Looks as if we're in a goal line defense.
Great coverage by Charleston there. Big man number 98 preventing that reception there.
Crash James.
Yeah, Crash James again. Just talked about him a little bit ago. Also, they're set up for 3. Good stop by Charleston. Again, could be a lot higher of a scoring game if it weren't for the defense making some critical stops.
And if this goes through the uprights, we are looking at a 30-point differential. If I can do my math right.
That's 30-0. That's as good a math as you're going to get. It is certainly good. Charleston just needs to get points on the board, so at least it's not a shutout, and just work their way up from there at this point.
I like that little zoomed in look at the placeholder. That was a cool little shot.
Placeholder has, the worlds to do with field goals being good.
For real.
Holder, that ball's just going to shank all over the place, so...
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's either the punter or the backup QB here holding the ball. I couldn't catch the number, but making that kicker look good.
Cade Smith with the return.
To the outside, got a little extra yardage there. 27 with Charleston. Now it's go time, man. They need to start gunning this ball.
I completely agree.
There's no time left to mess around with the run game, unfortunately. Got a third of this quarter left and the fourth, and that's about it.
And we are in Charleston's favorite formation, I-twins.
Chunky yards there. I don't know that I necessarily agree. 5 yards every now and then is not going to be enough. Not to come back from a deficit of 30, Colin,
Right, right. But
4 possession games still, but still, that's a lot of possessions considering this defense of Miami.
yeah, I think the circumstances change things. In any other world, 5 yards from your running back would be fantastic. Ooh.
Great idea. Just a little off the mark there to Stafford.
But I liked seeing that. That's what we need to see.
The right thought. Exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Is it safe to say this game may be close to over at this point?
I think it's a lost cause right now.
Unfortunately. Great interception there with number 27 for Miami, Bluto Blutarski. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. Gold strong safety.
Yeah, Gunny was just sitting there waiting for it. I mean, it was thrown right to him.
Yeah. That's an unfortunate pass there by Roush. Like you said, it's going to come with experience, with time, and got to shake these nerves off. It's good to do it early in the season.
Yeah, but Miami's showing that they are a. Ooh.
Oh wow, that was a good block there by Charleston. Just guys couldn't come up with it, but good coverage, good coverage.
But anyway, saying that Miami is showing that they are a top contender this season.
Definitely.
I mean, if they can keep coming up with game plans like this, they can beat anybody.
Right. Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about that on the pod or on the happy hour last Tuesday about Miami in particular, about being a contender and their history of greatness. So,
yep.
Plenty of time here for Wagner. Oh, and he walked that.
Some would say that's a little bit greedy by Miami, but this crowd doesn't seem to care.
Hey, I'm sorry, but when your wide receiver 5 catches that for a touchdown, props to Sam Blotner.
Wow.
That's just poor coverage on the Charleston defense there. I'm sorry, but
that was wide receiver number 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Blotner, he's listed here as number 5. He's still silver. I mean, they have an excellent receiving core.
No kidding. It goes that deep.
6'6", 244. The guy might as well be a tight end.
I didn't realize they had such a deep wide receiver core. Holy cow.
That's what I'm saying. If you're getting beat by the 5th wide receiver, albeit this is a little bit of an exception because he is a silver, but
what a strategy.
They deserve to put those points on the board for sure.
And now I understand why he said he was trying to save some cap space.
Yeah, definitely.
For all those wide receivers he has.
Wide receivers, gold running back. I mean, silver fullback.
Wow.
Yeah. They're rolling in Miami.
And I don't think there is another roster that looks close to that. I think that's a one of a kind roster.
It is, especially offensively focused like that, but their defense isn't lacking either. Look at the way they played today.
Yep.
Yeah, they are unique, that's for sure.
Looks like Randy Pierce had a chance to get in here and comment while he's sitting on the sidelines.
Randy Pierce has been the highlight of this game, really, if we want to look at it. When he's able to get the ball. Let's see if now he's actually here in person, if they start throwing it out to him. Oh.
Now, if you look at the top of your screen, Randy Pierce was wide open.
Yeah, that's going to be Blutarski again with the pick. Wow. He out-receivered their gold receiver there. Looked like it was meant for him.
My, oh my. This is brutal.
It's not the way I'm sure that Charleston wanted to go. If they did, then, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
And they're really I know Roush being, he's a rookie quarterback, but he is gold, and you expect a little bit more there.
It was a good heads-up play by number 97 to bat the ball down.
For sure. Big man getting up. Axel Christensen. That name sounds familiar, Colin.
Yes, it does. He is a past berserker.
That's right. 6'8", 335. That man got up for being that big of a guy. So, I feel like he could just stand there with his hands up.
Miami's still threatening to score. They're going deep here.
Wow.
And
Another great catch.
With 5 wide receivers that are silver or better, I am way more scared of Miami Nightmares after today. After finding that out.
MJ Thomas, 135 yards.
Oh my gosh.
And Jared Willis has got to be close to 100. Blotner's had a couple of calls, probably in the mid-50s or so, I would assume, yard-wise.
How do you
unreal.
Stop this?
Marlon Marshall had a touchdown. Like, all of them are getting the ball, except Roger Howard. We have not called his name yet. That's going to be Marlon Marshall again. That's another first down. Yeah, we've not seen 84. Let's see if they try to get him the ball and spread some love here. Excuse me.
And it looks like the Federals are going to be running a 4-3 with a line shift. That's never a good thing to see. What a block!
Oh, say, if it weren't for his own man, he might have an extra couple yards there.
Yeah, we've got looks like nothing but 90 all slants and running back screens for Miami. This
it's working.
This is a formula that I have never seen, but I like it.
Props to the leadership of Miami, for sure.
Wagner sees something in the defense he's trying to exploit here with this audible.
Ooh, might not have been the best call there. I wonder what their initial play was going to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That closed down on him quick, but that looks like, who is that, number 28? Skinny little guy for the Federals. Closed down on him quick.
Andy Todd.
Yeah, strong safety.
That's right. Great coverage. Oh, wow. I thought that was going to be pulled in.
Oh, in and out of the hands of
MJ Thomas. Close one.
Thomas. That was a good stick.
As a fan of the game, you want to see those caught. But, as someone who wants some mercy here, you don't. Ugh, well, I feel like Miami sent a welcome party for Randy Pierce. Welcome to Charleston,
Yep. If you're Randy Pierce, you're probably trying to see, is it too late to renew the lease in Pottsville?
Go back to the Maroons. That's going to be 40 unanswered for Miami. Whew.
My goodness. And now I heard that if Miami ever scores a 50 burger at home, the concessions has agreed to give everybody a what did they call it? It was a tuna patty sandwich instead of a burger.
Oh.
They don't do burgers.
Well, no,
here.
obviously. I mean, you're right on the ocean there. You got fish is king here in Miami.
Yeah. So everybody keeps chanting tuna, tuna, tuna. If you listen real close, you can hear it.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about this stadium.
The
fish.
noise dampening.
Dare I say the erotic smell of fish in the air.
Yes.
It
does get the
place
blood
to be.
flowing.
It does, it surprises you. It catches you off guard, and you're just ready to go. Case in point. Oh, we have a flag on the play here. It's been a minute.
Talking about somebody being off guard. More like offsides.
Distracted by the smell, Colin.
And with that nasal strip, he can probably smell really well.
All right, neutral zone infraction here on Miami.
Okay. Well,
Charleston needs to at least do something here to kind of, limit the bleeding. Even if it's putting 7 on the board.
oh man, I'm not sure what the record is for the lowest QBR in a game, but at 22.9, that's got to be close.
Yeah, he's definitely competing for it, unfortunately.
Oh,
Thank goodness that was not picked.
almost another one though. All right. And it is 2nd and 5. Roush and shotgun.
He's got to look to Randy Pierce here.
You'd think so.
All right, well, that's enough for a first down at least, and that's number 47 here, the tight end, James Woodson. We talked about him a little bit earlier. Not enough looks his way, not enough looks Pierce's way. Stafford, of course, is a great wide receiver for them.
Yeah, I agree. Gold tight ends, I love gold tight ends in this league. I don't think they get enough credit. I think they are undervalued. I'd like to see Charleston get him the ball more.
I never say he was out of bounds there at Stafford. I mean, got to have better awareness. And maybe it was overthrown by the quarterback, but drag the toes. Things just did not go Charleston's way today, and we have a whole quarter left, but it doesn't seem like things are changing up.
Yep, I don't think we've ever seen 40 points scored in a quarter before.
Yeah, it's very few and far between, that's for sure.
Will they decide to get the ball off before this quarter? They will.
Yeah, they do. Maybe the Miami surprise there.
Oh!
Great. Wide open
I think that's
catch.
exactly what happened. Miami thought we were just going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just great catch and score there. Travis Stafford.
I'm not sure what we're looking at there.
That was like someone's butt calling.
Yeah.
They zoomed in on a fan in the stands, and they had to quickly blur that out.
And he is protecting the ball with his life running into the end zone there.
Great cover up for the wide receiver, that's for sure. You can't give that one up. So now they get this extra point here before we go into a quick break for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and at least now we save ourselves a little bit of shame if we're Charleston with that touchdown.
The last thing you want is to be, completely shut out, and and I mean, who knows? They might get a couple scores on the board. That might have shaken up Miami a little bit. So we will have Miami getting the ball back here as soon as we get back into the game at the fourth quarter.
Nolan Pierce, his hair looks to be a little bit gray after this game.
Yeah, he's a little bit disheveled, that's for sure. I hear he's getting married soon, too, so that's going to do it to you as well.
And David Leathers with his second kick of the night.
That's a booming kick from David Leathers. They're going to bring it back here, Miami. Not bad starting field position at 28.
Okay. You see that water feature in the back of the stadium?
Beautiful. That's where they keep the fish for the sandwiches.
Wow. Live fish? I mean, that's as fresh as it gets.
Take them out of the ocean, throw them into the stadium tank, fish them back out again. It's a fun thing for the fans. Pick their own fish, make a sandwich.
Yeah, and the kids. You get a season fishing pass.
You teach them how to gut a fish, and, it builds toughness, and it teaches them a life skill. You know what they say? You can, catch a kid a fish, and feed them once, and teach a kid how to fish and scar them for a lifetime. I think that's what we all want here. All right, let's see if Miami can answer this, because if they do, they'll take the wind out of Charleston's sails for sure.
Crash
He
James with
punched
a
him
brutal
right
hit.
in the mouth.
Looked like a drop kick.
I see why they call him Crash. He hit him right in the face, and it's not easy to take down a god like Zeus.
Some of the hardest hitting football players that I've known do not know how to use their arms. They just torpedo themselves into the player. That's exactly what Crash James did.
I know another one named Crash Dingle. He just flails his arms all over the place. A couple knockdown passes last. Oh my God! Interception by Charleston.
Okay.
Now we might have a little bit of a ball game. Number 41 here for the Federals.
Jackson Bell.
Jackson Bell. That is what the team needed. Even if it's not enough to win the game, it's the momentum going into the next week.
Yeah,
Unbelievable catch.
That was.
You swear he was the tight end out there. Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was the tight end. What number is Woodson? Is he also 41?
47.
Okay, 47. And
Yeah,
Charleston
yeah.
just needs a few yards here to be able to get some more points on the board.
Yeah, guaranteed points, especially.
Oh, not like
is
that.
Not going to help.
Oh, frustrating.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
Copeland.
Jim Copeland there, bringing him
is.
down.
yeah. I'm
Ooh.
surprised they don't have a taunting penalty from that.
Yeah, it's all about where you face. If you're facing the other team, you're facing the stands, facing your own guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
Okay.
depends. Like if you could say what you want. You can tell them to go, bang themselves, and as long as you're not staring at them, it doesn't matter.
Huh.
Randy Pierce targeted there. But clearly, the ball had nowhere to go.
Man.
It's gonna be a third and pretty long here.
Yeah, Miami's bringing the pressure this drive.
They're not happy about that shutout being ended. So yeah, we'll see. I do believe in miracles, Colin.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Rouse holding on too long.
And I think he just got punched in the stomach. Man, that's 4th and 20. They're gonna have no choice but to punt here. That's probably the best thing for them now. Granted, like you said, Colin, if had not been for that sack of quite a few yards, they were in field goal range.
Yeah, and that is,
Unfortunate.
man, that's a frustrating thing for the defense, for the Charleston defense, who produced that interception for a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, and they did not get much of a break on the bench there.
Yeah, that won't be good for locker room morale after the game.
Well, I'd say there's going to be a standoff here between the defense and offense.
And Miami takes over at their 14 with a little over 9 minutes to go in the game.
Do you think Charleston's defense can get something else to happen here?
Well,
Can they give them another shot?
I think they have the potential to.
They definitely do, yeah. That's a good stop.
I'm not sure at this point in the game. I don't think Miami will be tossing a whole lot of deep balls. I think we'll see a lot of short passes, a lot of
Especially
run.
after the outcome of that last one. They don't want to do that again.
We're going to try to eat up the clock here.
I'm checking counter.
I could be mistaken.
Deep drop.
And
And that's another interception by Charleston.
okay.
Wow.
Same
Is
player.
that it is 41 again. That's Bell. Wow. Well
Jackson
done,
Bell.
Charleston's defense. Somebody showed up to play for the Federals today, and look at that cutback.
Yeah, that was great.
Unbelievable.
And now they are taking over with better field position than they started
Oh,
with
you
last
just
time.
jinxed them there, buddy.
We are already in field goal position unless Tyler
Unless there's a
Roush
sack
runs
of 27
away
yards.
from the defensive lineman and gets sacked. No surprise here. We are in I Twins.
High formation. Yeah. Hand off to Cade Smith. That would not be my play of choice. You gotta do something to score quicker than that.
Yeah. But
But
5 yards
get-
is great.
at least it's positive yardage, exactly. I can't complain about that.
Okay, we have flipped the formation. Same play.
Get up for a first down for Cade Smith.
Yeah, Cade Smith looking good. 2 runs for 11 yards there. Good all-around blocking.
Very well done.
Charleston's showing that they're not giving up.
And thank goodness for that, because it's the last thing you want, you know, it's as a game that winds up not being competitive because they just sit and wait for the game to be over. So keep it rolling, Charleston. Get in the double digits. Let's go.
Yep. Same play again. For 4 yards.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The only thing I'm worried about is how much clock we're eating up right now.
Yeah, well, I think Charleston's really kind of made peace with the fact they're probably not winning this game, so it's just about what can they do to keep it from looking as bad at the end of the day on the stat sheet.
Yeah. Here we go again.
And you figure, Colin, I mean, the sooner they run the clock out, the less chance Miami can score more points. So,
right. And the fans are starting to get upset because they were really counting on that tuna burger.
I know. It's a shame, but there's always next week.
Same formation, 6 plays in a row. Let's see if Cade Smith gets the ball up the middle here.
Oh, and they stop him here, 4th and 3.
I'm not sure how, but Miami just knew that play was going up the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just genius coverage there. They really just took a shot in the dark.
And Charleston just deciding to get some points here. They're not going to go for it. They're going to give David Leathers the opportunity to tack 3 on the board.
That's good. 40-10 is a lot better than 40-0. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 10 unanswered for the Federals.
And not a lot of noise in the stadium right now.
I think everyone's kind of just waiting to get home.
It's like-
I wonder, you know, I'm surprised that the lower levels here we can see are still as full as they are. You think people just start heading to the exits, get a jump on the traffic, and go home, make their own fish sandwich?
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of time. It's only 2:30 here in Miami.
That's true.
Oh, and Mr. Wagner comes onto the field to see if he can make anything happen here one last time, potentially, for the Nightmares. Oh my gosh!
Laying out for that. Is that Mojo Rising?
Yes.
Mojo Rising with that diving pick. Unbelievable.
I think, is this 3 passes for Wagner and 3 interceptions? 3 passes, 3 interceptions.
And they're still going to win by about at least 20 points. Wow. Unreal. Charleston's defense really turning it on here in this 4th quarter. If only the offense could reciprocate.
Okay. I can't handle it. We're in I-twins. But we're throwing the ball here. Okay.
Oof.
That was different.
That's close to Travis Stafford there. Just quite, you know, a little bit, maybe a little too inside. I don't know. Already it's 3rd and 9 here for Charleston. Miami's 45. Not terrible field position. They can get another 10 yards or so. They might have a chance to kick a field goal.
Yep. All right, Tyler Roush looking deep. Gets the ball off with plenty of time, but almost intercepted again by Blutarski.
Right in the hands of the defender there. Oh. What do you do, Colin? You go for it here? You got to punt it and just hope you pin them deep?
Just go for it.
It'd
be fun.
You're not
It'd
wrong.
be fun.
It's fun.
I'm not sure that's what we'll see here.
No, we're looking at it's going to be a punt here.
That is
With the way their specialties have been playing, they're not downing the ball correctly. I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh.
And once again, they called he ran into the backfield.
Oh, man.
He was running in a really good path. Also, he's like, I'm just going to walk over here. Oh, gosh. 3rd time this game, Charleston Jets themselves. They could have pinned him at the 1 or 2.
Okay. Now, if you haven't learned your lesson yet, just run the ball.
Well, close. Okay, close. Ooh. Say almost kept his footing there. Got enough for 8. Wow. Both quarterbacks, 3 interceptions today. The difference is the differential in 2 touchdowns between the two. Wow. And it's interesting, like you said, for Josh Wagner, the last 3 plays were pretty much 3 interceptions. And this time, at least they changed that. So
yeah, those 3 interceptions are going to destroy his QBR. But who cares about stats?
All right, and that's going to be an easy first down there for Say. And the clock keeps rolling.
Yes, the clock will keep ticking down. We are just below 5 minutes to end this game. This game feels like it's been going on for a while.
It's only been an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, and we started a little late, so probably closer to an hour and a half. But yeah, it's unfortunately been a pretty one-sided game here. Miami came to play for sure.
Good blocking.
Even on the ground. Say gets another 5 yards to add to his totals for today.
Don't buy that play action fake.
There's Andy Todd says, watch out for the play action.
That's a sweet mustache.
Yeah, it is.
I really like that.
Have you ever gone all mustache, Ryan?
One time, and people told me it was creepy and I needed to shave it off. Oh, Say gets enough for another first down and then some here. Going to the Charleston 49, just across midfield.
Yeah, what you saw right there was Say's intelligence and his ability to dial it back to not pass up his block right there and then kick
Patience.
on. Yeah, then kick on the Jets. That was great.
Yeah, it's just patience. Wait for that blocker to get in position, run around the outside. .325 and counting to go here. Charleston definitely looks like a team that is feeling a little defeated, But like I said, better to have it happen in week 2 than in week 10 or 11 when you really need them to step up and play. So
yeah, right. I mean,
figure the kinks out now.
I think the year that Victoria won the Gin Bowl, they started off fairly rough the first couple games and ended up coming back and winning. So.
Well, and the year before that is San Diego. They started out with 0-3 or 0-4, and then won I think 7 or 8 straight. So it's nothing to worry about. It's just as long as they make those adjustments and learn from this experience, I think they'll be great going forward. Getting close here to the 2-minute warning. say, actually, that is Peyton Cash, number 34, the backup running back here,
Okay.
trying to get a few yards.
Yeah, and
But
not
that should
a
take us
bad
into-
idea. Yeah, make sure that
Take us to
you.
the 2-minute warning.
Okay, very good. Yeah, not a bad idea taking your starters out at this point just to prevent any injuries.
All right, yeah, let's say Harold Ortiz is in as a backup quarterback too for Miami. So see if they can't just convert here, get another first down, and run this clock out.
This is the big one, boys. We need to stop. Hype it up. Hype it up.
The stadium's all but silent, Colin.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are starting to pack up and leave.
Yeah, I think this game's pretty much in the bag. 30-point deficit, 2 minutes left. The writing is on the wall, as they say. Oh, wow. That's a great pass by Ortiz. Just not quite enough. Blotner got that ball, but 4th and inches, they'll say. So I think the punt team, or maybe the kicking team will come back out here.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Charleston decides to use a timeout.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Miami maybe go for this.
Well, they should. And they looks like they are going to. At least they're going to draw them off here. But their offense, and when it comes to the running game, at least can get a yard. Oh, easily convert that. 1st and 10. And yeah, it looks like that was Cash again. You're running like Say there a little bit, finding those gaps.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a smart move to keep a hold of the ball, keep running this clock down, get this game
Charleston
underway.
takes their second time out. But that's just, I don't think it's going to be enough here to prevent them from ending this game. One more here to burn, so. And
Yeah.
there it goes.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think one more first down will finish us here today. And we are looking at 2nd and 8 for the Nightmares, and we are going to take a kneel.
Yeah, get this clock rolling again. Yeah, so that'll have a good 40 seconds here to run off the clock, or just under that, and take it down to about a minute. And see if Ortiz decides to pass the ball here. If they just run it and hope for the best, and then just kick a field goal and let Charleston have it back one last time.
Yeah. And with that, we will shed another 40 seconds off the clock. Charleston will take over with what, about 30 seconds left?
Yeah, 35 or so seconds. Kicking team will come out here from Miami, put another 3 on the board.
Well, Miami goes down as 2-0 here after
Charleston
week 2.
goes to 1-1.
1-1. What other games do we have coming up here? Montreal takes on.
New Haven on Tuesday.
That's right, the
at
Lancers.
Noon.
Okay, that's on a Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday at noon.
Okay.
Detroit and Memphis 1 o'clock on Wednesday, and Boston Pottsville Thursday at 12.
Okay.
So we will. There's a bunch of good matchups coming up here. See if Detroit can get some redemption here after last week's game, and take on Memphis. And same thing with Pottsville and Boston. 2 teams that definitely playoff bound last season. So
yeah. Thanks for all the kind words in the chat. We enjoy calling the games. Thanks for putting up with us.
yeah, good game, both teams.
Roush is
No pick there.
bound and determined to complete a deep pass.
Other than that, what a Randy Pierce. It's been slim pickings for him tonight. I'm sure that's very frustrating for a quarterback, especially a young quarterback who just wants to run and gun,
Yeah.
So Hey, then get another one real quick. Catch Miami off guard here, knowing it's the end of the game, and see if they can dump one over the top.
So we thinking it's safe to say Wagner will take player of the game tonight?
Yeah, that or who is it defensively for them? Blutarski, with the interceptions, but I think it'll probably most likely go to the quarterback.
Yeah.
That or Say, but Say didn't have the points on the board. That's the one difference.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, that's 3 and out for Charleston with probably the fastest drive I've ever seen. I
Well, they'll
think
go for it here.
it took a total of 20 seconds off the clock. Yeah, they will go for it. That was to Randy Pierce. And Wagner will take the field one last time. Touches knee to the turf. And we're going to party in Miami tonight. But not too hard. A lot of these guys have second jobs that start tomorrow. I'm not sure. Ryan might have left the booth.
Sorry, I had to run to the bathroom. I figured I Jedi mind tricked myself a lot, but it wasn't working anymore. Should have brought the jug. I text you, but I guess you didn't get it.
I didn't. I'm sorry. Oh,
I do it.
I got it. Okay. Well, we'll hang in here to see who gets player of the game and make sure we run through the stats.
Yeah, very one-sided game here, passing and rushing both. 466 total yards of offense for Miami. Amazing. And again, that time of possession really came into play here too.
We will probably have quite a few highlights to go through here this evening.
I would imagine, yeah, definitely a lot of scoring highlights and just unbelievable passing here from Josh Wagner. He had that weird stint, 3 different interceptions on pretty much 3 different plays in a row, but after that, it was lights out.
Yeah. Wish I had the schedule here with me to see who Miami plays next week. I'm not sure if that's something I can find on the website or not.
It is somebody.
It is somebody that we know.
The team in the WFA.
Okay, here we go. Week 3. Miami will be playing in Memphis. They'll be walking in Memphis.
Sounds nice.
Against a team who Charleston beat in overtime.
Last week by a field goal, that's true. So we'll see. Hopefully Memphis is prepared to take on this formidable force that is Miami.
Yes, and then Charleston goes to play the Detroit Fury.
Oh, good. I mean, that should be an interesting matchup. We'll see. Yeah, that should be... It'll be interesting to see. I'm going to have to see what week does that fall on. Oh, actually, week 4, Charleston plays the Pottsville Maroons. Randy Pierce is, I guess, revenge game, if you will. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
But it looks like they are playing in Charleston, too, so they're going to have that home field advantage. So that might help out a lot.
And then week 5, Miami comes to Montreal for what I would suspect to be a banger of a game.
Oh, it usually is. And last time we played Miami, we lost to them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, the last regular season game, and we beat them in the playoffs, I believe. 2 seasons ago. But yeah, no, it's always a heck of a game. But see how they can play at the cold up north. Player of the game, as we suspected, Josh Wagner, 34 of 47, 384 yards and 3 touchdowns. That QBR would have been a lot higher, Colin, like you said
Yeah,
earlier,
it
if it
would
weren't for
have.
those three interceptions. But well done.
All right. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Ryan, you have anything to say here before we sign off?
No, thank you guys for being in the chat. I know these games can be pretty long, but at the same time, good game to both teams. Charleston, like I said, it's early in the season, so that's not anything to be too concerned about. Miami, well done, dominating victory.
Yep, absolutely not. So great
Yeah.
job by both teams. Thank
Yep.
you again for everybody for putting up with us tonight.
Yep.
We will catch you all
Thank you,
next time.
Thank you, Mike and Nolan, for coming in and doing a quick interview before the game.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. We should do that again sometime. So.
That'd be wonderful.
All right, everybody. We are out of here.
Good.